In today's video, I'm going to be doing a real-world comparison of 4 spray and rinse sealants. So the contenders that I have are Gyeon WetCoat, CarPro Hydro2Lite, DIY Detail Quick Beads, and Garage Therapy Zeta. All the products are ready to use, so don't require any dilution except for Garage Therapy Zeta, and the maximum it says on the bottle to use it at is 1 to 5 dilution. So I did mix that up just using tap water about 10 to 15 minutes before I started the test. You can also use it in a foam lance, but I wanted to stick just with the spray application to keep it consistent with all the products. So I did this comparison on my test bonnet. So in order to prepare the surface, I did give it a machine polish. I followed it up with a panel wipe solution and then took it outside and did wash it twice, just using a pH neutral pure shampoo to make sure that there was nothing that was going to be interfering with the test. This is obviously a complete overkill for these kind of products. It's just to get a consistent surface for the actual test. Normally you wouldn't do any preparation besides just washing the car and maybe a chemical decontamination if you want to when applying one of these products, and you can obviously apply them over existing protection too, rather than just using them on their own. Now in terms of application, I tried to keep it as consistent as possible between all 4 products, but some of them did require dwell time where others didn't. So CarPro and Gyeon WetCoat both say to rinse immediately after application. DIY Detail says between 30 and 60 seconds after application. I went with 30 as it was a reasonably warm day. And then Garage Therapy say 15 seconds if you apply it using a trigger sprayer. The products should be applied to a wet car after washing, so I just gave the section a quick rinse and went with 2 sprays for each section. From my experience, you don't need a ton of any of these products, and going spraying 20 sprays on a single panel is definitely way over the top. Usually 1 or 2 sprays per panel is totally fine. Now I wanted to give these products a bit of a chance to cure, so I did leave them inside so I didn't get any dust on the panel for about 4 hours after application. During this period, the water behaviour and the slickness of the products can actually change, so I wanted to give them that initial cure before I did any sort of side-by-side comparisons. The first thing that I did look at was the slickness of each of the 4 sections. I will say that all of them did feel slick, and there wasn't actually that much between all of them. After quite a bit of testing with the blocks, and also just seeing how they felt using the back of my hand, I did come to the conclusion that Gyeon WetCoat was the slickest, followed by DIY Detail Quick Beads, then CarPro Hydro2Lite, and finally Garage Therapy Zeta. Like I said, all of them slick and not a huge difference between them, but they were my overall results. I also wanted to have a quick look at the gloss and kind of depth of colour to see if any of the products changed the appearance. Now, I couldn't really see much going on here. I think in comparison to the tape line, there was maybe a slight darkening effect either side. This was the case with all the products, at least from what I could see. So I don't have any rankings here as I just couldn't split them. Obviously, you can use gloss meters and things like that for this kind of test, but personally, if I can't see a difference, I'm not really bothered, and the actual numbers of a gloss meter don't mean as much to me personally. Now on to the initial water behaviour. So obviously, as I said, this was 4 hours after they were all applied to the panel. Now people do look for different things here. Some people like a product that leaves very little water on the surface. Some like sort of super fast reactive beading. It is kind of a personal choice, so I wanted to show plenty of clips so you can kind of figure out for yourself what you actually like the look of. When I was spraying it initially with the pressure washer, to me, Gyeon WetCoat and DIY Detail looked the nicest personally. Then I would say CarPro Hydro2Lite and Garage Therapy Zeta were quite similar, but I think for me at least the CarPro one looked a little bit better. I also wanted to show the products just sheeting water really slowly using an open hose. When I did this, I think the products were actually quite a bit harder to separate. Personally, I do think the DIY Detail Quick Beads looked a touch better than the rest here, so that's got my top spot for the initial water behaviour. Taking everything into consideration with both kind of spray patterns, I would then say Gyeon would be the next choice for me. And then between CarPro and Garage Therapy, I think CarPro looked a little bit better using the pressure washer, so that got the 3rd spot. So I left this test panel outside for a full week. During that time there was a tiny bit of drizzle, but it was mostly quite hot and dry. I first pre-washed the panel just using an alkaline snow foam, and then followed it up with a pH neutral pure shampoo. After washing with the pH neutral shampoo, all the products did seem to take quite a bit of a hit. Now from my experience, this is often due to masking from residue left behind by the shampoo, which can still happen even when using pH neutral pure ones. Most of the time though, the effect of this masking can be quickly removed by just following up with a drying towel, and then after that the water behaviour tends to look a little bit better. As you can see here, none of the products were performing as well as they did on day one, which is to be expected, but I would still say that DIY Detail and Gyeon look the best to me, with DIY having the slight edge, followed by CarPro Hydro2Lite, and then finally Garage Therapy Zeta. Now I do want to note at this stage that obviously this is just one test, and there are so many different variables that could be involved which could produce different results. So obviously this test panel hasn't been exposed to traffic film or salt. The wash frequency as well can certainly make a difference as well in terms of overall longevity, and also even differences in the application method, whether you let the products dwell or not too. I tried to follow the instructions on the bottles as best as possible, but I did find it interesting that DIY Detail, which had the longest dwell time, actually performed the best throughout. Whether that is due to the benefit of it having that dwell time, I have no idea. With all the products, obviously you can do repeat applications to try and boost that water behaviour, even on that initial use, and that does tend to make a difference. Obviously here I just wanted to keep it as simple as possible and go for that single application. With all the products you are probably going to get really good results, and they may be a lot harder to distinguish between if you apply them on top of another wax, sealant or ceramic coating. That is where the products tend to excel the most, as they are very good at kind of boosting the existing properties, but obviously to keep the test fair I just had to use them standalone. Now I also did want to take a look at the prices of each of these products too, and for this I will just be comparing the smallest bottle available. There are bulk sizes, but this will just get way too complicated, so feel free to do your own calculations if you do buy in bulk. And these prices are accurate at the time of making this video, and I used into detailing to compare them. All the bottles are 500ml except for DIY Detail, as they work in fluid ounces in the US, that equates to 473ml. As Garage Therapy is a concentrate, it was always going to work out the cheapest when comparing actual usable solution of this. So when I factored that in, that was £3 per 500ml of usable solution. Next up is CarPro, so 500ml is just £9.99 here. Next up is Gyeon WetCoat, which is £15 for 500ml, so a decent step up there. And then finally, the most expensive one is DIY Detail Quick Beads. When I factored in the volume to get it up to 500ml, that worked out as £20 and 3p. These are of course UK prices, so overseas they are likely to be very different. So I didn't want to do a total score here, as I think depending on how you weight all the different categories, you could very well get totally different rankings 1 to 4. So I just wanted to summarise the different categories on screen, so you can kind of pick and choose what's more important to you and get your own personal rankings. In terms of my personal favourite though, which I would go for Gyeon WetCoat. Whilst being one of the more expensive ones on the list, I do really like the performance and it's not the most expensive, so for me it has a good balance of performance and value for money. I will also pop a link to a video that I've done comparing different waxes and sealants in a very similar way if you are interested in that too. If you have enjoyed this video, it would be brilliant if you dropped it a like, and thanks very much for watching.